Ah, the good old days, when miniature golf was a quaint but risky pastime. The problem was, either it was too hot or too wet or too cold or too dangerous. But that was then. And this is now. Hey, greetings, putters. I'm Rollo the Goofball. I mean, golf ball. Welcome to Wacky Golf, the miniature golf theme park that picks up where the other golf courses leave off. You're about to enter a fully enclosed, climate-controlled marvel of CDI mini-golf technology, and I'll be your guide. Prepare to experience 18 of the world's toughest holes, but in the comfort of your own living room. How about that, huh? So, let's go play.
Tickets, please.
Yow! Thanks for reminding me, you oversized can opener. Sorry about the delay. Now, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4! Welcome to the clubhouse, your first stop at Wacky Golf. This is where you'll get everything you need for that first tee-off. So look around if you like. You can take a little demo tour of the park. Use our practice hole to practice. Resume your previous game if you've played here before by going right out onto the golf course. Sign in for a new game, or leave and go back to where you came from before you got here. Just move your golf ball cursor to wherever you want to go and press an action button to start. Hey, welcome to the wacky world of miniature golf. Featuring 18 of the wildest, most thrill-packed holes in the entire universe. It's the only miniature golf course where you can putt your way from the pole to the Pecos. Yee-haw! Looks like your ball done took the scenic route out of here, partner. Slice your way through shark-infested waters and kick up some dust in dinosaur country. Yes, sir, the action can get pretty hot. But don't worry, there's no sand traps to slow you down. Just a few obstacles. Want to know if you're up to the challenge? Then stop by the clubhouse and sign in for a game. And hey, if you aren't afraid of a little competition, up to 3 of your friends can sign in too. Then choose a stand-in golfer from the lounge and head for the course. Line up your shot to the left, middle, or right. Then blast away! Each time you finish playing a hole, you'll see how well you did on your scorecard. And if you play like a champ, there's a place for you in the Wacky Golf Hall of Fame! Yep, it's a real battleground out there, and we're looking for a few good golfers to tame it. So get yourself back to the clubhouse and sign in now. Wacky Golf! It's not just a game, it's a hole-in-one! At Wacky Golf, up to 4 players can play together. Okay, number 2 goes after number 1. You're next. Voila! Now that you've signed in, here's where you get to choose your stand-in golfer. And let me tell you, these are 12 of the miniature golf world's finest athletes. Once you've made your choice, whenever you see your golfer in the game, it's your turn to putt. To select your golfer, just move your golf ball to the one you want and press an action button. Looks like there's no carts, so start walking. The Lost Hole of Atlantis. The hole that answers the important question, is going under par, underwater, possible? I don't know.
Beheld the wonders of Atlantis. You will now forget all that you have seen. Repeat this phrase. Atlantis does not exist. Atlantis does not exist. Atlantis does not exist.
The Made in the USA hole. You know, when you think about it, miniature golf is a lot like our trade balance. We always end up in the hole. The Shark Soup Hole. The hole that offers reduced admission to Auto Club members. Whatever that means. How's the wife? Well, the don't mess with my bike hole. Wearing a helmet on this hole is mandatory, and not just because of the bikes. You could get hit with a golf ball. Stroke limit! You've reached the stroke limit. You can press the give up sign and go to the next hole, or you can stay and play. No pain, no gain. But remember, now that you've reached the stroke limit, your score for this hole is final.
The American Dream Hole.
Where family values are given a run for their money. What little money there is these days. Stroke limit! You've reached the stroke limit. You can press the give up sign and go to the next hole, or you can stay and play. No pain, no gain. But remember, now that you've reached the stroke limit, your score for this hole is final. Into the line, and here's where you get off the Stroke Express. The hole on the wrong side of the tracks. This is the place where Marlon Brando bought his one-way ticket to Palookaville. Oh, Charlie. King Tut's tomb. They say when a pharaoh was laid to rest, they also entombed his musicians. Anyway, that's what I'd tell my mom when I didn't want to practice. Of course, it was my fault for picking the zither.
Gesundheit.
The hole in the ozone layer. It's the North Pole. Desolate, foreboding, a no man's land where the elements can snuff out life in an instant. On the other hand, when you have a party, you don't run out of ice. You don't run out of ice. Stroke limit! You've reached the stroke limit. You can press the give up sign and go to the next hole, or you can stay and play. No pain, no gain. But remember, now that you've reached the stroke limit, your score for this hole is final. Oh, too bad. Let's see if the next player can do any better, 'cause I'll tell you, he can't do any worse. The Great Art Hole. Here each picture is worth 1,000 words. And $1,000,000. 'Cause, you see, it's great art. Stroke limit! You've reached the stroke limit. You can press the give up sign and go to the next hole, or you can stay and play. No pain, no gain. But remember, now that you've reached the stroke limit, your score for this hole is final. The hole on the range. It ain't how fast you draw your gun. The steadiest putt gets the hole in one. Son. Hun. A rhyme.
Well, if and it ain't a herd of stray putters trespassing on my ranch, reckon I'll let y'all play through, 'cause I can use a good laugh. Ha ha ha. Well, hey, Sidewinder, you gonna let that little feller steal your ball so easy? Why, you ain't fit to putt in these parts. Now try again. Well, what's the matter? Ain't you got no respect for dumb animals? Hee hee hee. Pretty fancy shooting there, Pilgrim. Too bad the varmint got in your way. Ha ha ha. Well, hey, Sidewinder, you gonna let that little feller steal your ball so easy? Why, you ain't fit to putt in these parts. Now try again. Well, hey, Sidewinder, you gonna let that little feller steal your ball so easy? Why, you ain't fit to putt in these parts. Now try again. Well, what's the matter? Ain't you got no respect for dumb animals? Hee hee hee. Well, what's the matter? Ain't you got no respect for dumb animals? Hee hee hee. Well, hide the women and children. Old Cockeyes got a putter. Too bad you ain't got no ball. Well, hide the women and children, old Cockeyes got a putter. Too bad you ain't got no ball.
Stroke limit! You've reached the stroke limit. You can press the give up sign and go to the next hole, or you can stay and play. No pain, no gain. But remember, now that you've reached the stroke limit, your score for this hole is final.
Pretty fancy shooting there, Pilgrim. Too bad the varmint got in your way. Ha ha ha! Ah, he let you have that one. You cheated, you fancy pants it D-slick. Well, hey, you can't leave now. I ain't through with you yet. Come back here, you polecat.
1,000,000 years BG, before golf. Of course, the history of miniature golf goes back a lot further than the invention of the windmill. I don't know if you knew that. Let me tell you, in those days, instead of finishing the game under par, you'd finish it under tar. Under tar!
the Swing Along at Sing Sing hole.
Here's a reminder of what happens to people who cheat on their golf scores. Golf scores.
The Holy Grail.
This is the place where they built a moat around the Queen. And when you see the Queen, you'll know why it's such a big moat. You know, because the woman, the size, it's immense. It's... Look out! Straw. Rest in peace, putter. See you at the next hole.
The ghost of a chance hole.
People are just dying to play this hole. But personally, I wouldn't be caught dead around here. Only putt twice. Welcome to the exciting world of intrigue, espionage, and counterintelligence. And no, we're not going shopping for a used car.
The evil Dr. Mysterioso is building an explosive device of awesome power, which, disguised as a baby food shipment, is being personally delivered to an unknown location. You must stop this madman before it's too late.
Looks like your meter's expired. Time to let someone else take a shot at it. The greasy spoon hole. If you're not careful on this hole, you can end up over par and overweight.
If you don't like the food here, you can eat somewhere else.
The Gulf War Hole. Congratulations! The Cold War is over. Now it's time for the Gulf War. Stroke limit. Looks like your meter's expired. Time to let someone else take a shot at it. The Perils of Pollyanna Hole. When we last left our heroine, she was hanging by a tenuous thread, suspended over a pot of battery acid. All thanks to the evil Dr. Cretin. Only you can save her from a fate worse than death. Well, I've seen worse, but I can't remember when! Are you sure you want to leave Wacky Golf? If you do, press an action button one more time. Alas, putting is such sweet sorrow. Hey! See ya!